I woke up this morning with a rumbling stomach and a craving for something hearty and satisfying.
As I shuffled into the kitchen, still half asleep, I scanned the fridge for inspiration.
That's when I spotted the leftover rotisserie chicken from last night's dinner. A light bulb went off in my head. A cheesy chicken omelette would be the perfect breakfast to start my day.
I quickly grabbed the chicken, some eggs, cheese, and a few veggies from the crisper.
As I prepped the ingredients, I couldn't help but feel a sense of excitement. There's something about cooking a meal from scratch that is so satisfying. The sound of the eggs cracking against the bowl, the sizzle of the chicken as it hit the hot pan. It was music to my ears.
I whisked the eggs until they were frothy and added a splash of milk to make them extra fluffy. I seasoned the mixture with a pinch of salt and pepper before pouring it into the pan.
The eggs bubbled and cooked, filling the kitchen with a mouth-watering aroma.
Next, I shredded the chicken and diced up some bell peppers and onions.
I tossed them into the pan with the eggs, letting everything meld together in a delicious medley of flavors. I sprinkled a generous amount of shredded cheddar cheese on top, watching as it melted and oozed into every nook and cranny. As the omelette cooked, I couldn't resist sneaking a few bites of the crispy edges that had formed. The combination of the tender chicken, savory veggies, and gooey cheese was pure perfection.
I knew this omelette was going to be a game changer. Finally, it was time to flip the omelette.
With a quick flick of the wrist, I managed to turn it over in one smooth motion.
The golden brown exterior was a thing of beauty, and I couldn't wait to dig in. I slid the omelette onto a plate and took a moment to admire my handiwork.
The cheese was still gooey and melted, the chicken was tender and flavorful, and the veggies added a nice crunch.
It was a work of art, if I do say so myself. I grabbed a fork and knife and dug in, savoring each bite.
The omelette was everything I had hoped for and more, rich, creamy, and packed with flavor. The cheesy goodness was the perfect complement to the hearty chicken and veggies. It was a breakfast fit for a king. As I ate, I couldn't help but think about how easy it was to make this delicious meal. With just a few simple ingredients and a little bit of effort, I had created something truly special.
It was a reminder that good food doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming.
Sometimes, the simplest dishes are the most satisfying. As I finished the last bite of my omelette, I felt a sense of contentment wash over me. My hunger had been satisfied, my taste buds were tingling, and I was ready to tackle whatever the day had in store for me. The cheesy chicken omelette had set the tone for a great day ahead.
I cleaned up the kitchen, feeling a sense of accomplishment.
Cooking had always been a passion of mine, and this meal had reignited that fire.
I made a mental note to experiment with more omelette variations in the future, maybe a spinach and feta omelette or a ham and cheese omelette. But for now, I was happy to bask in the afterglow of my cheesy chicken creation. It had been a delicious journey from start to finish, and I couldn't wait to do it all over again. The cheesy chicken omelette had won me over, heart and stomach. And for that, I was grateful.